Yo, so recently I went to Stillwater. If you don't know what Stillwater is, it's like a small college town in Oklahoma. No one really knows about it. I didn't know about it until recently. But, anyways, they were holding an event over there for recent events. I'll get into that more later. But my sister wanted to go, so I wanted to tag along. And to get there in the first place, we would need to drive. And unfortunately, it was 2 hours, which is not that bad, but it's my sister. And, my sister is an okay driver. I did pray before we left, so that would help, but I was just hoping we would actually make it there alive in the first place. An hour. Well, it's probably reversed because of the camera, but, it's going to take an hour and 30 minutes to get there. And I'm like, damn, I'm not trying to wait that long. But yeah, we're gonna pull up the Stillwater because of the guy that died. I don't want to say his name because I have no idea how to say his name because I don't, respect to him. But yeah, we're sort of just waiting for my sister to get freaking Starbucks. Like, are we dead ass right now? Are you serious? But just waiting, bro. Cause I do want to see what's. Oh, that's a nice car. What the hell? That's a nice car. But the white people like Starbucks, I guess. The white people. So you never really know how it is. But yeah, we're just sort of waiting. I don't want to waste too much of my battery, so probably cut some of this out. But the most white shit ever. Yeah, the white bitches. The white bitches are pulling up. But she vapes. Oh, there she is now. Look at that. Freaking getting her Starbucks.
Got my Starbucks.
Yup, the most whitest woman I've ever freaking met. It's freaking crazy. But you know what it is, How was your Starbucks? What did you even get?
Okay, it's not on my face.
Right
there you go.
here.
I got a.
I'm just gonna stop it right there. I highly doubt anybody cares about what she ordered, because I don't. Anyways, we picked up this guy named Jacob. He was pretty cool. I liked him. But, after about, an hour and 30, we finally made it to the event. And, this college, because it was taking place in a college, this college was pretty cool. It was pretty big, and, some of the buildings were impressive. I'll show, some on screen right now, but they were very cool. I mean, the flowers, the whole atmosphere was just really cool and really nice. I never really saw, a college like this. But before the event started, we sort of just kind of walked around for a minute because we worked kind of early. I think an hour early. So we just kind of just walked around, saw what's up. We also met this cool lady that was selling some things, not selling, but was involved with this, I think, church thing. I'll let her talk for herself.
Oh, and that QR code will get you to a Google Docs or a group me too.
You want to say something for the camera, or?
Sure. What would you like for me to say?
I mean, about your Bible study.
Oh, so we are from Bible Baptist Church here in Stillwater, and we hold an on-campus Bible study called Curios. This QR code will get you to a Google Docs or a group me chat, and our leader is over there, Ben Tovar. There's free snacks and drinks, and if it's something y'all would be interested in, we'd love to have y'all.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You too. Yeah, I mean, I gotta get some footage, right? I gotta get.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. If you're in Stillwater in the area, go check her out. It was pretty cool. After that, it was pretty much more just walking around, seeing what's up. I did get a free flag though, so that was pretty cool. God bless America and wrong one. God bless America and all that. But after I think an hour, the event finally started.
When we first posted this memorial, I was thinking 500 people, not 5,000 people. So this is awesome.
Oh, 5,000?
So my name is Levi Hubbs. I'm the chapter president here at Oklahoma State, and I just want to start off by saying really thank you. Thank the police, thank OSU. This is awesome. This is really big for America. This is the turning point right here. To start us off, we have Allie here, and she has written a beautiful poem on Charlie Kirk and everything that has happened. And yeah, let's give it up for Allie right here.
Hi, my name is Allie, and I believe now using our freedom of speech is as essential as ever, so I want to share what I wrote. Last week, America's division of blue and red led to a husband and father pronounced dead. Freedom of speech is no longer free when exercising our rights comes at such a cost. The cost of violence and devastating loss. Charlie Kirk died an honorable death and entered the eternal place of rest. Although his life was short, may his legacy live long as we speak up against wrong. For no matter which side we fall, Charlie Kirk's life can inspire us all to fight for our beliefs until we have nothing left, and to raise our voices until our final breath. Thank you.
That was actually a good poem with that.
So, I would like to start this off with, I do not do speeches. This is not my thing. So we'll see if the online speech class that I took here at OSU paid off. What happened last Wednesday was horrific and disgusting for our country. My heart goes out to Erica and the kids. What happened last week was an act of God. I'll let Pastor Paul Lewis from the BCM, he's here in Stillwater, I'll let him speak in a minute. But what happened last week was an act of God. God is the reason we are all here right now.
That's right.
I was in the shower the day after the shooting happened, and the only thing I could think of is, why did Charlie name it Turning Point? We are the turning point. People are tired of being persecuted, tired of being indoctrinated, and tired of being complacent. Last Wednesday was the turning point.
What is going on?
For a year, I came to OSU and I didn't have a single friend. I had literally no friends. And on one random night in 2024, I went to the first chapter meeting here at OSU, and it changed my life. I met my beautiful girlfriend. I met community, I met friends, I met family. That was my turning point. And that was because of God. Trump not dying in Butler, Pennsylvania was an act of God. Charlie dying was an act of God. God is the reason we're here, and God is the reason all this has happened. And I keep seeing these captions about Charlie passing the torch. This is Charlie passing the torch. And no one can fill his shoes. But bigger than that, this is not just a torch being passed. This is torches being passed. Thousands of people have just been convicted. And Turning Point just announced we had 54,000 people request to start chapters here on campuses. We are going to change American campuses. And we have people from all over, which I am so grateful. I've gotten emails and texts and calls and everything. People from Texas, people from Arkansas, where I'm from, people from Tulsa, Owasso, everywhere. So I thank y'all. And I don't care where you call home, make a change. Whether you're a high school student, a college student, go start a chapter, join ours. Encourage people to vote and be the light in a world full of darkness. Violence is not the answer. Killing someone because you don't agree with them is not the answer. God is the answer. And I want to close with a few simple things. These are simple things you can put on your hand or just write them down or whatever. Go to church. Read your Bible. Fight for what you believe in. Do not give up. And Christ is King. Thank y'all.
Yes, sir.
So my camera died. That sucks. But, the message was pretty clear. Violence was never the answer. While that guy was talking, I was thinking to myself, like, wow, all these people were gathered because of Charlie Kirk, because of his death. And it made me think, like, they tried to silence them, or, this individual tried to silence him because he didn't agree with his opinion. But in turn, he made his voice louder, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure there's like an explanation or like a definition for that somewhere when you try to stuff the real information, but then it still gets out anyway. But what I also noticed is there was a lot of security over there. I mean, there was like people like kitted out in a full like army like with rifles. I mean, there was also counter snipers too, which, you know, makes sense if, you know, the context of this event. That's the word, event. It was the context of this event because, you know, people, you know, we try to learn from our mistakes with Charlie Kirk because, you know, he kind of got shot. But, you know, I keep saying but a lot, but it makes sense why all these people are here. It makes sense because they agreed for what he stand for. And even though the loss of life, it's horrible, but it was also kind of a good thing in like a messed up way. I'm not trying to say like I'm happy he died, but it's just kind of crazy that these people would never gathered if, you know, he never like died. So I thought that was just really cool, and, you know, everybody was just kind of cool over there. You know, after the people stopped like talking, we got like buttons. You know, I got like a sticker. Hold up, I got like a sticker right here. We can focus. I got like a sticker right here. Big governments are lying to you. I'm probably not gonna put this on, but, you know, whatever. It's a sticker. It was cool, I guess. Met some cool people. Just the whole event was just simply cool in general, and I'm just glad I got to experience it. And the message I want to leave off of this video is violence was never the answer. It never will be. I mean, the whole reason we go to war is to settle our differences, but it just makes everybody's lives worse. I mean, look at World War I and look at World War II. Violence has never, ever solved anything. And I guess when you're thinking about, you know, beating the shit out of somebody, I guess just don't. I don't know. Just try to resolve things peacefully. Because all it takes is one other nut job to kill someone else. And I guess don't be afraid to share your opinions. Even though the opinions like now, because it's crazy that Charlie Kirk died for sharing his opinions. That's it. That's all he did. And some guy, some freaking crazy nut job just shot him because, you know, he didn't like his opinions. But yeah, I guess just try to be, you know, just happy in general. Try to resolve things peacefully. I feel like violence should never even be used, but if it's gonna be used, use it as a last resort. But I don't know. It's just the event was cool, and I just kind of wanted to talk about it. I guess that's about it.